Oh, you know how it is around my house. The trains run on time. It's 8 p.m. on a Monday. That's right, on a Monday night. And that means it's time to welcome you and to open the doors of the 1925 bungalow. I'm Scott. Welcome to my dining room, and thank you for welcoming me into your living rooms if you're in America, into your lounges if you're in England. I think you folks still call your front room a lounge. Or if you're watching from the basement or the garage or wherever you may be. Now, I sometimes forget that we've got folks all over the place. So welcome all 50 states and anyone else who's watching in any other particular country. Is my hat on? Sometimes I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I didn't sing my little song. You want me to sing my little song? You ought to know it by now. Yep, there you go, Virginia. No, I don't think so. Well, wait a minute now. I didn't sing my little opening song, which I told you I wasn't going to do anymore, and I can't help myself. Shall we all sing it together? What? Are you ready? Here we go. One. Now join in with me. One. You know you're going to do it too. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, the shampoo that glorifies your hair. You know, I don't know how these little things become habits. Like Wait for the Cat and Pink Pink You Stink and Detached Retina and they just become habits. But I'm glad you're with me tonight. It's 2 minutes after 8. What is it? The 18th of September. Ooh, autumn. Just a few days away. That's why I'm in my little pumpkin spice outfit. You like my shirt? Can you see me? I don't think you can see me. Let's see who's here. Hello, everyone. Now, I'm not going to name names because I'll skip somebody. And I hate skipping folks. What? Somebody told me that they hadn't thought of Halo shampoo for years, but their mother used to wash. When did they stop making Halo shampoo? That has to be in the 50s or the 60s. I don't know. Anybody else remember it? You guys can hear me and see me, right? I always have to double check. So, hey, folks. Your birthday is in October, as is my mother's. You never heard of Halo shampoo? Halo shampoo, well, the reason I know about it is I'm always listening to reading, studying anything old. And one of the radio shows in the 40s was sponsored by Halo shampoo. I don't remember. Oh, Prel. I remember Prel in that long green. It came in like a toothpaste tube. Clairol, herbal essence. Yes, herbal essence. Who was that woman that was always washing her hair with herbal essence? She used to come on TV. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. My father used to get a kick out of her name. I think she was like from continental Europe or something. Hold on. I'm not looking at the chat because it's gonna come to me. Wait a minute. What was that woman's name? I can't think of it right now. And I've had a day today. Have you had a day? I've had a day. I wasn't going to do this, but I thought, no, I need to do it because everybody's there and I'm there, so let's do it. Who? Oh, yes. No, it was, you're close. Rula Lenska. That's who I was thinking of. Didn't she do the herbal essence shampoo commercials? Rulenska. Or was she from England? I can hear my father now. I guess she was on a commercial or something, and he just loved to say her name. He'd walk around the house and say, Rulenska. Isn't that weird? Who was she? No, I never did watch TV. I didn't like television. Oh, she was VO5? Short and sassy. Somebody tell me where was... You got to roll the R's. Can you do it? Rulenska. Where was she from? Did she do toothpaste? Oh, she was Scandinavian? I don't know, Wordsmith. You should know. Aren't you Scandinavian? Didn't she have one of those big blonde and it would flip up hairdo things? Oh, she was Polish? Philip, say it isn't so. She was Polish? Well, now somebody else says Sweden. You see, this is what happens when you Google stuff. Latvian. Now look, this is why I don't Google stuff. I said, where is Rulenska from? And you told me Poland, Sweden, and Latvia. That's as bad as doing a Google image search. Or are you just guessing? I don't know where she was from. We're just killing a few minutes here. It is a live sale tonight. Huh? Oh, it's a Polynesian. Now see, now you're messing with me, Vintage Uprising, Texas. And where's your husband? He's not in my green room, and he's supposed to be... Where is he, Tammy? She is not from New Jersey, KP. See, now y'all are just carrying on. And you know I've got business to take care of. And you're carrying on. Tammy, if your husband isn't ready, why don't you get in the green room? You're not doing anything. I have had a day. Have you? She was Amish. You know what? I'm done. Rulenska wasn't no Amish. What? Yeah, I know what you guys are doing. You're trying to get me all... I'm not going to say it until Timeless Tommy gets here. You know he's researching. He's researching this. He's going to be so mad at me. And I told him to be here. I don't know where he is. He's hiding. He's lurking. And he'll jump out. Now, why is the screen all blurry? He's here. I bet he is. Do I look blurry to you? I'm looking at myself on my computer and it's blurry. Well, I can't restart it now. Huh? It's not blurry, Carmen? Why is it blurry on mine? Clear as a bell? Oh gosh, I don't want it to be too clear. If it's too clear, I'll look like death chewing on a cracker. I've had a day today. Okay. You still haven't told me where Rulenska is from. Oh, sit back? Why, am I too close to the camera? If I sit back, my progressive lenses aren't strong enough. I can't see the comments, and you know I can't see them to begin with. Oh, now look. Let's get this out of the way right now. This is not something that you put on your head and sleep in. Now, come on now. You saw the video, huh? Well, thank you. She was British. I told you Rulenska was British. Huh? Yeah, see? And Philip is in here telling me she came from Poland. Philip. Mm-hmm. What? You were looking this up all day? All right. I know it's 8:10, but I've had a weird day today, and I'm not starting. I'll start the live sale when it starts. Let's talk about this for a minute. All right. I'm selling this tonight. And I showed this to you in my video, and I put it on my head. Now, look, okay, it seems like it's a cozy. That's the first thing I thought, you know, but we saw it's too big for a toaster. And I'm ruling out coffee pot, teapot, because it's made of silk on the inside. And, you know, the cozies that I normally see for kitchen use don't normally have all of this. And I don't know what you call that stuff, but crocheted, whatever. And just because there's staining in there doesn't mean that it went over a coffee pot. This could have gotten wet in a basement or an attic. And there's no way this went over somebody's head. Because when you put it on your head, you still have a good, like, 10 inches. Nobody is going to sleep with this thing on their head. Remember, the hairstyles in the 20s and 30s were very tight, you know, little little finger waves and Marcells and all that stuff. This would be way too big for a woman's head. So, was it a handkerchief sachet? Did a water bottle go in it? Did pajamas go in it? We can all guess. I know it looks like a Pope's hat. I don't know what it was used for. It's got this little pom-pom thing on the top and a little loop-de-loop. But it's old and it's really cool and it looks like Halloween. So, look, if you put this over a bird cage, you'd kill the bird. Look how thick that is. I mean, it would smother the poor thing. Huh? A Polish settlement in England. They didn't cover radios. A lot of people said a radio cover. I have never, ever, in all of my years of researching, seen anything where people actually cover radios. There's really no need to, and it wouldn't fit. You just have to trust me. I know my radios. This wouldn't fit over radio, so that's not it. So I don't know what it is. But we're going to sell it tonight. Blender? I don't think so, because once again, the quality of this is telling me 1920s. And we really didn't have blenders in kitchens like that, you know, that early. No, I don't think it's a blender cover. So, oh, David is here. Oh, let me go get him. Okay, it's about time, David. Where were you? I'm bringing you in. You ready? Don't pick your nose. Where are you? Add to the stage.
Kapow! Kapow! Bang! That's my best Mickey Rooney.
Is he in there? Oh, he is in there.
I'm here.
Well, let me make us big and hold on for a second. Everybody say hello to David. Give him a round of applause. Oh, he's giving himself a round of applause. I need to ask one more time because for some reason I am extremely blurry on my screen.
No, your picture is pristine.
It must be my computer.
Hello, everyone. I'm not going to say names as well because I'll miss somebody. It just goes too fast. So hello, everybody.
Can you sing the Halo shampoo song? Not yet.
Can I do what?
Are you able to sing the Halo shampoo song?
I cannot. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I will send you the sheet music and a pitch pipe, and I want you to rehearse it. We're going to do it in harmony next time. We've got 300 folks here tonight, David, and I'm so excited to be with everybody on this Monday night. David is going to be calling the shots for me. This is a live sale, and a lot of you know how it works, but I'm telling you right now, if you're new, don't be shy. It's not a private club. You just jump right in. We've got a friendly batch of folks, and I want to encourage everyone in the chat, when you see a new name, welcome them. What do you collect? Where are you from? Glad to have you. If you're here just watching at home, I'm glad to have you. If you find something that you want to bid on, that would be great as well. But we all
engage them, keep them busy, keep them from bidding on your item, and you snipe that bid.
Well, we all enjoy old things, and that's why we're here, I think, for the most part, because of the enjoyment of great old American and international made goods that you just don't really see anymore, the quality. So I'm happy to have everybody here. We're going to have a live sale. We're going to go till about 10:15. David, I don't know if you brought anything, but you have the option to sell something during intermission and at 10 p.m. We will take an intermission at 9 o'clock. I'm talking a little bit more than I normally do. I ship out of the Philadelphia, South Jersey area, and that shipping is extra. If you're brand new to me and you've never bought anything before, forget about eBay. If you've bought from my eBay store, that doesn't transfer. So if you're new here to live sales, keep your eye on the screen and my lovely moderators will let you know where to send your information. I'll get the invoices out tomorrow morning at some point. And everything that you have already purchased from the last 2 live sales is in the mail. I promise you. I worked hot and heavy over the last 2 days to get everything shipped. So if you're waiting on something, it should be there in the next day or 2. What am I forgetting?
Subscribe, share, like.
Well, I never say that. I never think to say that, but thanks for saying that, David. I appreciate that. All right. If there aren't any questions, if there's nothing thank you so much. I just happened to notice that, just glancing very quickly, that Patrick, the trusty huckster, is here. And Patrick, before I begin the sale, may I ask you a question? Because you'll be the guy to know, because you collect these. And before I sell these tonight, I know she is the draped lady, Cambridge. And I know she's in a bashful Charlotte pose. But are they both Cambridge? This one has no ridges around the base. This one has the little ridges on it. And I think you told me once that, well, you tell me if you're still there. Just if he doesn't mind me picking his brain. And I'm asking Patrick because he's a collector of these. So if you'll let me know in the chat, definitely a Cambridge draped lady here with a smooth frog perimeter. And no, Amelia, I'm going to hold on to that Sabino fish for a little while because he is beautiful in the sunlight, and I don't want to part with him yet. And then Patrick, this one, the Bashful Charlotte. Look at her little hiney, or little September morn pose. She's got ribs around the bottom of the frog, and I think you told me there's a difference. So if you'll let me know, ridges make them later. Cambridge sold the molds to Imperial. Okay, that's fine. So probably Imperial put this one out, but this is a Cambridge mold. This one has no ridges on it. Let's sell these now, since we're talking about them, David. Okay. Thanks, Patrick, for that information. I appreciate it. David, I'm going to go big.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on doing this, but since Patrick gave me that information, I'll go ahead with the 2 draped ladies. This is the only choice for tonight. Everything else is a singular item. So $19 is the start, and it's choice. You get one or the other. No chips or cracks. Let me go large. Okay, and so the draped lady by Cambridge is a lovely 9 inches tall. $19 for choice. And the smaller Bashful Charlotte, which, as I'm understanding from Patrick, It's a Cambridge mold, but Imperial did this and they put the ridges on it. I believe that's what Patrick is telling me. She stands 7 inches tall. You'll choose the one that you want, the highest bidder, and then the second highest bidder. You know what? Let me refresh. That might help. My blurring.
Fine.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you, David. Nope, that didn't do a thing. Well, all right. What can I do? Well, no, that did clear it up. Okay, so now I'm back in. Am I in live chat? It looks like this is the first time I've ever done this. All right, there we go. So which one would you like? No chips or cracks. The glass is very crisp and clean. Now, normally, if you're new to flower frogs, these would sit down into a larger console bowl. And the frog is all a part of it. And into these little holes, you could put the stems of the flowers. Yeah. And then the flowers would come out of the bowl. So we have these two. Bashful Charlotte is here. And she's got no clothes on. And she's chilly, but she's taking a bath in a pond in September. And then
no ridges on the drape lady is
Cambridge.
Okay.
It sounds as if that's an original Cambridge production. And then when the molds were either sold or bought by Imperial, what I'm understanding from Patrick is that Imperial would have put these ridges on. And please correct me, he collects these and has studied these. I don't collect them and I haven't studied them, but I do know the difference between my draped lady and my bashful Charlotte.
Well, you know I have one.
I know you do. See, if you're modest, get the draped lady. Because she, right. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, she's showing her little, she's really showing it. Let's count them down. 10, 9, back up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, sorry, David, 2, 1. And we'll let David tell us who the highest bidder is and which one would you like? The draped lady or the bashful Charlotte?
We got Terry Trahan, $70.
Terry, I think maybe 3 boxes in the mail for you today, and I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. So, but thank you. So you got more stuff coming your way, Terry. Terry, which one are you interested
Bashful.
in? Bashful. That's this one here. The bashful Charlotte. Terry.
Yeah, he's taking bashful. Yeah, that's
okay. And the draped lady, did we have?
Our second was.
She's beautiful.
Kathleen Workman. Kathleen Workman at 65 came second.
So we're asking her.
Do you want the other one, Kathleen?
Does she want the draped? Does she want the elegant draped lady?
Yes.
Catherine says yes at 65. Kathleen
Correct.
Workman says yes at 65. David?
That's correct.
Okay, Kathleen Workman. Correct? Okay. Kathleen, if you're new to me, I'm not sure. I think you are. Will you send me your information?
Workman.
Workman. Got it. Kathleen at 65, the Drape Lady. Thank you so much. If you're new to me, oh, I'm so glad it's not blurry. If you'll send your information, and I know one of the moderators will place that. And there's KP, Johnny on the spot. Thank you for putting that in there. And don't forget, Kathleen, I need your mailing address.
It's in KP put it in there.
Well, I appreciate that,
Okay.
but I just want to say it again. And because a lot of folks forget to put their PayPal email address in there, especially if it's different. And double check it. Make sure it's all in there correctly, especially if you're new. That way I can be certain I get that invoice out to you tomorrow morning. And thank you so much. Look at the blue hands. They're made of glass, not pottery. These are glass. And there are no chips or cracks. $12. We're going to look for an opening bid of $12 on these beautiful hands. They are made of lovely blue glass. They're 7 inches long. And you know, the reason why I'm not saying anything about this is because if I do, well, you know how it is. Once again, when you look stuff up on the internet, if you look this up, you'll see Queen Victorian hands, calling card hands, soap dish, trinket dish. And it seems like whatever anybody sees first is what they say that it is. You can put your false teeth in here. You could put cat treats in here. You know what? Watch this. I'm going to put, I know it doesn't match, but I couldn't help myself. Oh, I had to have one.
That looks great. I wear orange ties over blue shirts all day.
Well, I think you should. And I forget. Somebody tell me, because I forget. Imperial glass, I don't remember. I looked at, no, or Westmoreland, I don't remember. So it's not antique. I don't know when they did this, in the 60s probably, but they're beautiful blue glass hands, opaque, with a little base there. And boy, come home from the end of the day and put your keys in there. They're beautiful. There's no damage on them. And that's it, Bonnie, that false eyeball. I'm telling you, if my great-grandfather was still alive, he'd probably put his false eyeball right in there. He had one. We'll count this down. I do think we have an opening bid, David. Do we not?
We're at 15.
Okay.
We're at 15.
15 is the opening bid, and we're going to count it down. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the hands. All right. We've got some orange tumblers coming up. Just going to hold that up. I got 4 of these. I love these things, and I don't think they're old.
So Poet Vic, 1958 at $15 for the hands.
Poet 1959.
Poet VIC, Poet Vic, 1958.
Thank you, Poet. I know I've got your information, and I appreciate that. Look, I've got 4 of these, and I love them. I'm certain that they're not, well, I'm not certain, but I don't think they're old. We're going to go $12. It's 4 tumblers, and I just love the shape. This looks so 1930s, and there was, you know, it reminds me of the Louis glass in cobalt blue. It just reminds me of something from the 30s, but I love that color. So we're starting at $12 on the 4 of these little tiny tumblers. It's just 4 of them, but oh my goodness, they're so versatile for the breakfast table or for wooder when you're getting ready to have your dinner. And I honestly, you know what? These could be from Home Goods 2 years ago, or these could be from West Virginia 1930. I really don't know. I know we've got some glass experts here, and they might be able to help me out. It has the look It's got that sort of Art Deco look to it, but I didn't have a chance really to do any digging to try to figure out where they were from or how old they were. But it's great for the autumn season, and I love these things. We're starting at $12. I know, I love the cut. It's pumpkin orange. And I love these little things. All right, so we're looking for an opening bid. Wendy has the opening bid of 12, and we're not going to drag our feet because we got a lot to get through tonight. So we've got 12 of these. We've got 4 of these. And right now the bid is 12, and we're going to count them down. So if you're interested in these, go ahead and place that bid. They would be great for what? Morning orange juice. I agree with you. I just love this color. Does it show up? Here we go, counting them down. 10, 9, 8, you get 4 of them. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on those 4 orange tumblers. Oh my goodness. I've had them for a while, those little guys. And it looks like it might be M. Rodriguez at 14.
That is at 14.
Okay, M. Rodriguez. Oops, what happened to my ink pen? M. Rodriguez at 14. Okay, Amber Crimped Candy Dish. Here it is right here. And I was looking to see. That's Fenton, isn't it? It's not marked. Isn't that Fenton? I don't know. It's a beautiful, look at the color on that. The golden sunset, harvest time, shine on harvest moon. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do with it? Is it Fenton? Thank you, Philip. $15 on this amber crimped candy dish with roses on it. With a stem, and it's footed, and it is blah. It's about 6.5 inches tall, and it's just beautiful. I've got amber glass all over this house, and I keep the shades open at night, not in the bedroom, but in the living room. And I come out in the morning, and when that sun comes in and the sunlight just goes through all the amber glass, look at all the amber colors behind me. This is the season to enjoy this beautiful sunset color. And it's a pretty candy dish, probably from, well, it's not marked Fenton. It doesn't have the Fenton embossed thing on the bottom, so it might be
at 16.
Could be a little bit earlier than 1970, but it's still pretty, and I love it, and there's no damage on it. We shouldn't put ginger snaps.
Tammy hates when I do that.
What, when you put ginger snap in a candy dish?
No, when I snap at the glass and make it green. Minnie Gonzalez is at 20.
Look. Hey, Minnie, your what was I going to tell you? Your beautiful carnival glass pitcher and the 4 little mugs and the Ellie Smith crackle and that candy dish that was a gift that you won during the drawing, it's all on its way to Texas. Give it a hot minute. It'll get there. It's on its way. Oh, butterscotch. Ooh, Scutterbotch. I love it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's on its way, Minnie. I haven't forgotten.
Okay, that's Minnie's at $20.
That's Minnie's at 20. Minnie, if you don't mind, I will ship it, but I won't ship it with candy corns in it. Is that okay? You know, candy corns don't last long around here. Look at that. Now, you know, before I tell you what the opening bid is, you know it's missing because I told you in the video, the little cap. There's a little cap that goes over that so that when you shake it, shake it, shake it, you don't get rum and coke all over you. Well, that little cap is gone. You can find them. They're out there, but it's missing on this one. Having said that, this will come off, and it just did. Continental Can Company from probably the 60s. What was the balloon song? Anyway, $12 on the balloon cocktail shaker. What was that song about the balloon? And my beautiful balloon. Something about a beautiful balloon. Anyway, there's the top to the cocktail shaker. It will fit on there. That's a good iced tea glass when you don't want to get out of your chair.
Jenny Max at 12.
And it teaches you how to make a Manhattan, a Tom Collins. Who sang Up, Up, and Away in My Beautiful Balloon, Donna? Oh, the Fifth Dimension. Martini, Bacardi.
Denise is at 14.
Whiskey Sour, Old Fashioned, you know. And we've got the Continental Can Company stamp on the bottom. Good condition. It's nice and clean. Fun little thing from the 60s. And if you like barware, there you go. We're going to go ahead and count it down. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, up, and away it goes. In your beautiful balloon. I'll let David tell me where we are.
Janine Cuddy will receive that for $21.
I'm sorry, 21.
Janine Cuddy.
David, excuse me. Thank you for rushing home tonight and doing this for me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I had to talk my way out of 3 tickets so I would be on time. I'm just kidding.
I know he is. And thank you to all the moderators that are working and watching the chat, because I have to be about the business and it's hard for me to see and answer questions and engage with everybody. But I appreciate you guys being here. You know that. And thank you for being kind and welcoming to everybody. We love old customers and we love new customers. If you're new and you're sitting there and you're saying, oh, I don't know if I should jump in. They don't want me in that chat. You jump in. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what do you collect, and look at this.
Turn to your right.
Turn to my right.
Turn to your right. Just turn your head to the right. Okay. That's fine. You're suspiciously coiffed tonight. I just noticed the landscaped facial hair.
Did I landscape my facial hair? I did trim a little. You know, okay. I try to trim. I don't always get around to it. Look at these 2 little lovely pieces of glass for the autumn season. We've got one that's crackle and one that's not. I had a third one and I broke it. That's because I'm a bull in a China store. $8 for both of them. $8. No damage on these. They both have smooth pontil, rough pontil. Look at the colors on that, how it goes from yellow up to orange. Not amberina, but sort of a yellowish up to an orange color. And this one is more of a
Armin's at 8, Denise is at 10.
Kind of a smoky green color, this, like a seaweed color. Boy, these are so nice in your kitchen window in the morning. The sun comes up and it just gleams through these. There's no damage on either one, and they really are pretty little pieces of glass for the autumn season. It looks like the high bid right now is $12, I think.
That is correct.
we will count them down. Now, you may say, gosh, Scott, where are you going? Have you got a hot date tonight? Well, that's none of your business. No, the point is, I try to keep my sales going. I mean, I talk a lot, but when you go to a live auction, they don't sit there for 20 minutes talking about each item. They have to, people have to go to bed. I don't want you to be here till midnight. So we do kind of keep the pace going here. I hope that's okay with everybody. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on these two little pretty pieces of glass. Yeah, applied handles. That's right. So David put the stop in there for me.
Diana Lynch came in at 13.
Diana Lynch at 13. Now look, ink pen. Diana Lynch. Hey, I got something to say to Patsy McCarthy if she's here tonight. If you guys see Patsy at any time, please say, yo, Scott, Patsy's here. Because Patsy, I got to tell you something. It's nothing bad. Now, David, I asked you if you wanted these, and you told me that you didn't. Do you want these?
No, I have a set of 4, and I'm just going to... No. I have a set of 4.
All right. Because if you want these, I'll pull them, and they're yours.
No. I have 4.
Okay.
And I have one short one that I drink out of, and I'm going to sell the 4 I have. So don't worry about it.
Okay. I don't have a short one. I just have
Sell away.
Oh, that's Enya.
Yes. Who's Enya?
I didn't know you were conversant with Enya.
How tall are those?
They're 8 3/4 inches tall. Naked lady warning. What? You live for speed? Okay. Well, okay. So we got 3 naked ladies in 3 different poses. Libby made these. What year, David? The 60s?
60s, yeah.
$12 you get both of them.
They're called the La Femme design.
Ooh.
Cherchez
la femme. The La Femme design. They're these buggers are almost 10 inches tall. You can get a lot of whatever it is you drink in those.
Max at 12, Poodles at 15.
And the relief, I guess you say the relief is really, it's not like some wimpy little embossed thing.
Oh, no.
They're really sticking out.
They have there's another line with the male pattern. You can get guys or gals.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
It seems like there's
Willie
always
Joe's at 18, Poodles at 27.
Naked ladies out there. I don't see the naked men. I always see naked ladies. Yeah, a Tom Collins. Why not? Well, I guess we'll count these 2 lovely things down. Here we go. 10. I have to put 1 down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the 2 Libby naked lady glasses, La Femme. I hope it's not a femme fatale. Depends on what you put in it, right?
Poodles in at 48.
Where? Did
48
Poodle
for
win?
elderly Poodle. She brought the bazooka tonight.
Your Libby glasses are also working their way across the country. Woo! Thank you, Poodle.
Poodle just got a bar cart. Those are going to look great.
They should get there safely, I hope. Let me refresh. And once again, welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Hit the thumbs up for me if you can. Thanks, moderators. And thank you, everyone, for welcoming. Now, my chat just disappeared. Oh, there it is. Thanks for welcoming everyone who's look at this Chase copper long stem vase. You know that, don't you, David?
Chase? Yes.
Huh? Chase?
That's got to be Chase, no?
It's got to be. It's unmarked, which Chase is sometimes it, I mean,
No. Yeah,
it's
they don't always mark.
Yeah, and it's a weighted bottom here.
Yeah, that's definitely Chase.
There was probably a piece of felt, and there might have been a Chase label sticker sometimes, but it's a Chase copper. These go back to the 30s, do they not?
Yes.
8.5 inches tall on this one.
What are you starting at, Scott?
$12.
Thank you.
It's not dented. It's not corroded. I took a 4/0 steel wool, which won't scratch it if you use like a glycerin or some type of a lubricant on it. You can remove the oxidation without damaging it. And I didn't polish it, but I did remove the oxidation.
Right.
With lubricant and a 4/0, gently with a 4/0 steel wool. So it's really pretty. And it has no damage. It's not dented. And you put that on your bedside table and stick a marigold in there. Hi, Margaret. And it's Chase. Deco era. So we'll count this down. We have an opening bid. What did I miss? 10? You tell me if I missed something, David. 10? 9? 8?
Just a question on when you clean those, what type of solvent or lubrication did you use?
I
to
used
keep
no
them from scratching.
I didn't use any solvent at all. And the lubricant was just like, what do you call it? Glycerin? You can use liquid soap. The 4/0 steel wool is the finest you can get other than a French polish. But you don't take it and you very, very lightly. You're just trying to get the oxidation off, but not remove patina. And it's copper. And it'll continue to age, but now it's really pretty. Huh? Household bedroom? What do you mean household bedroom? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Fancy can't. Oh. You guys are going to be excited about this, I think. All right, and the winner on the Chase Copper.
Margaret Howell. Margaret Howell at 12. And if I wasn't moderating, I would have snapped that up.
Margaret, you got a deal. David, you could.
No, because I know I can go. It's not fair because I can kind of go ahead of time, but it's okay. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Margaret. $20. $20 is where we begin. Did you see this in my thrift haul? This is a candy box. Yes, it's in a circle, but they called them candy boxes. It's made of glass and it is beautiful. Look how big that is. You don't get the candy corns. I'm going to eat them, but I'm going to dump the candy corns out so you can see the quality of this beautiful candy box. Look at the handle on the top. and look at the wheel cut flowers. They are beautifully done. I have to set this down for a minute. It stands on 3 little feet. It's unmarked, but this is quality glass. Now, you know, it's fire polished. There are no mold lines on it. Look at the wheel cutting on the flowers on the top. I don't know the maker of it, but I'll tell you, it's nice and thick. This is a beautifully, look how thick that lid is. It's not paper thin. And I have to search long and hard to find one that is as deep as this one. I know that with my shirt on, you can't see, and I don't have the piece of paper that I need to show you. That's not doing any good, but I'll try to hold it still. Beautiful wheel cut flowers on the top. I don't think it's Heisey, and the reason why I don't think it's Heisey is because it's Heisey quality. There is a slight yellow tint to the glass, which reminds me of early Pyrex. This is not Pyrex, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And it might not show, I think it shows up in the screen. Are you seeing a little bit of a yellowish tint?
Yes.
All right.
Very much so.
There are others who know more than I do, but I've never really seen Heisey with this yellowish tint. So I don't know which glass company made it. Perhaps someone else does, but it is just, oh my gosh. And the nice thing about glass like this, it's the only one that you need. You change the candy from M&Ms, jelly beans, Christmas candy. Can you see that Christmas ribbon candy in there? Ugh. So really, you're not going to be disappointed with the quality of this candy box. It stands on 3 feet. It's even wheel cut on the side, not etched, but wheel cut. So that's all hand done. And again, as I said, there aren't any chips on it. And I will put the lid back on there very carefully. I'm even impressed that there's no chips on the rim of the lid, but probably because it's just so sturdy. So we will count this lovely thing down. And I don't know if anyone has an idea who the maker might be. The feet are, they do appear to be applied, Philip. They do appear to be, yes. Yeah, they appear to be hand blown and then applied on there. You can see. Rather than, they're applied, yeah. They're definitely applied. I can see now when I look on the inside, they're not on there uniformly, so. The handle is not applied on the top. That was part of the mold. But the feet are applied. And I just love the way those flowers are etched. Cut, sorry. Sometimes I say etch and I mean cut. So we'll count it down. It's great workmanship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a nice candy box. Any ideas on the maker? You know, it's Heisey quality, but I said I don't think it's Heisey because of this sort of yellowish, this little yellow tint.
I think you'd have to do it by the motif because the cutters had that, they would do the pattern, and unfortunately I only have 2 reference books for early American cut glass. So,
you know, I mean, there were thousands of men and women in factories doing that wheel cutting. I just don't know.
Terry Trahan is your winner at 85.
85. Terry, thank you again. Terry,
That's a fantastic
you
piece
need to
here.
invite all of us to your house one day because you've got a beautiful collection. Is it time for intermission? Terry, thank you. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. It is, we've got 5 more minutes. And so that means we've got time to do these. So we're going to say we've got 2 amber stems, $10, $10 on the 2. No chips, no cracks, paneled optic, encrusted with a little gold pattern around there. And once again, all of your good glass companies, Fostoria, Cambridge, blah, 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 blah. I just have 2. So we just have 2. I just banged them together or clinked them. Is that what Tammy doesn't like it when you do that?
She hates it. I
She
don't
hates
care.
it.
What are you supposed to do if you toast?
That's right.
I mean, hello.
Right. Now they could be Tiffin stems. They've got, nothing, no problems on either one of them. So for wine or wooder or whatever you want to drink out of them. And I just have the 2.
I'll have a beautiful pair of tea glasses from Fostoria. They're gorgeous.
Oh, from Fostoria. Yeah. So just for 2. And
Mark's at 25, Karen's at 26.
They're very thin. And they stand 7 inches, just under 7 inches tall. And I'll try to hold it still, let you see the gold decoration around the outside. Little paneled optic look to them, and they're really pretty. Just dinner for 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on these 2 stems.
Phil is saying that the blob by the foot would mark them as Fenton. I'm sorry, Tiffin.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry. I missed you.
Philip was stating that the blob by the foot is typical Tiffin.
Oh, way down here. That little extra.
Mm-hmm. Karen Reese is at 31.
Is that the winner? That's
Karen Reese.
2 amber stems, 31. And that's RUIZ.
Correct.
It's so funny because in my mind, I have memorized her last name as Ruiz.
Which typically pronounced like, if you don't know, but I'm in the South.
I don't.
In Texas, so.
Well, now I don't. So in my mind, I think of Karen Ruiz. And so I know when you say that's what I write down. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, everyone who placed bids.
Those are beautiful.
Appreciate that. And you know what time it is?
It's 5 minutes.
This is the favorite. Let's go get David. David, here you come. Comb your hair.
I'm combed.
This is my favorite part of the night when we get our 5-minute intermission. And during the intermission, everybody gets toileted and watered. Yes. We know what that means. So do your thing. And then, David, are you going to be selling an item when we come back from intermission, or have you decided not to?
I can do it. I have 2 items that I will bring up for offer ups. If they are so inclined to.
Well, now I only invited you to sell 1 item. Did you notice how big your...
yeah, okay. One's fine.
Kidding.
But everyone can take a break.
I'm kidding, David. Potty break. When we come back at 9:05, and you can hold the item up that you want if you want to, David, during the intermission. David's going to sell something at 9 o'clock, and he's going to sell something.
I have a pair of tiny pitchers. Acro agate.
Pitchers. Tiny pitchers.
Amber and green tiny pitchers.
In the wine.
Handmade oak box for your desk. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Can you stop breaking the merchandise before you sell it?
Don't break the merchandise.
All right. At 9 o'clock, David, get ready. You go sell one item, and then at 10 o'clock, you go sell another one, okay?
Sounds good to me.
All right, everybody, let's take a 5-minute intermission. I want a 5-minute intermission. With your permission. I'm going to be right back.
He will be right back after this message.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to read the chat.
What?
Yeah, if I break, I buy. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ron's going to go freshen up with some Halo shampoo.
I love it. Halo shampoo. Well, you better hurry up.
Thank you, Philip, for helping out with identification. 2 heads are better than 1. 4 heads are better than 2.
Halo shampoo.
The farthest from New Jersey, Washington State. We got to have someone from. Oh, he loves ginger snaps.
Halo, the shampoo that glorifies your hair.
Pensacola.
Is it cooling off in Texas yet?
No, it got really warm and muggy today. I think it was 94, 95. It got very hot. The box is oak.
What?
Someone was asking what box I had.
Oh. What are you going to sell right now?
I'm going to go with the pictures first.
Okay. I know they're all excited about this. They can't wait. And I'm not going to model this again. I'm not putting this on my head again. But that's coming up. I don't know what you're going to do with it. If somebody buys it and decides to sleep in it, don't call me if there's complications. How much time have I
sent Jenny Mac the candlestick? I need more context, Jenny Mac.
Oh, I know, Jenny, but I don't know if the person wants me to tell you. It was if the person, I'll tell you what, Jenny, the person who wanted you to have that candlestick, they're in the chat tonight. So I guess if they want you to know that they gifted it, I don't remember them.
Jackson Jean says that I look like that actor dude I can't think of.
Jenny,
I know who.
I'm not trying to
know who. Jackson, I know.
I'm not trying to be mysterious, but I don't remember the person telling me that they wanted me to tell you. Right? So if you're here tonight, no,
I must
David.
look like Uncle Carrie.
Yeah. How much time have I got?
You've got a minute and a half.
Oh,
it goes by very fast. Linda, thank you. I'm only wearing these. These are like my screen readers because my eyes are so tired. Been staring at a screen all day.
Oh, no.
Jenny, you're correct. I am no Cary Grant. No. He would be like, oh, dear. Look what Tammy's been hiding from me. Look at this beautiful hand-rolled handkerchief. Isn't this gorgeous? I stole it from her. I took it. She's probably gonna sell this thing off. I love it. It's so soft. Yes, I'm in hospital administration. Mr. Muckle. KP, do you want that photo? You want Cary Grant?
All right, I'm coming back.
KP wants my photo of Cary Grant.
Well, that's up to you. All right, here I come. All right, David, I'm going to put you solo, and I want you to sell something. You ready? All right, David, go sell something.
Okay. So I have a pair. This is going to start, and I'll put it in. For the pair. You're kidding. You don't want them? Cute little pictures. You get the green and the amber. And they have a nice ridge to them. What do you use these for? Guess you can use them for creamers. Who knows? Yeah, I work at one the major cancer center here in Houston, full time. Hey, I'm just kidding. Oh no, I really want it, but I'm just kidding. No, I really want it. Have a nice little deco handle to these. Right, Karen, yes.
So they start at 8, David?
Start at 8, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can get any interest in those. $8. I think they might be Hazel Atlas, David. Maybe not.
They have like what looks to be an eagle. It's going to be hard to see that.
Oh, an eagle. Well, that's acro agate. If it's a little eagle.
That's what I mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Well, then that's acro agate.
But then we're talking for like 7 or 8 minutes.
No, that's acro agate. You got that right.
But I have a green one and amber. They're very cute.
Do they get one or both?
They get both.
Okay. You've got a bid of 8.
Karen's in at 8. Karen Reese is at 8.
Ruiz. Karen. Terry's at 12.
And I won't keep everybody. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Typed in my stop. 3, 2, 1. Now set these down. Thank you for bidding, everyone. And I will look at the YouTube feed so it's fair. And there we go.
Do you want me to do this? Oh, you did it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Karen's at 13. Terry's at 15. Karen's at 16. And there's the stop. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for bidding. Everyone bidding. Thank you, Terry.
Thanks,
so
everyone.
Karen's going to get those at 16. And the wood box will come later.
Okay. And thanks, David, for giving me a break and for jumping in there and selling something. We're going to go back to me now, and I've got 2 candlesticks. I love these because they look like bat wings. Now, look at those. Doesn't that look like something from the Haunted Mansion?
Ooh.
I'm telling you what, I love these things. Now, be creative. We start at $20 and you get both of them. I can't remember. I looked them up in my candlestick book, and I want to say Indiana Glass, but I do not remember. Anyway, it's one of the American glass makers from the 1930s, 40s, and I just absolutely love how haunted house looking they are. And when you look at these, I see spider webs, I see bat wings, and oh my goodness, get creative. Haunted house. Put your spooky candles in there. However you want to decorate. I just love these. There's no damage on either one. They're in perfect condition, beautiful glass. And once again, I do not remember. Something in my mind says maybe Indiana, but I just can't remember. Yeah, black or orange candles. I love it.
Ron Bryan's at 20. KP's at 21.
They do look like bats, Tizzy. And, you know, this reminds me of something from sort of like the Disney Haunted Mansion, you know, down in Florida. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about them, but I feel like if these were on the mantelpiece, they would come to life at night and sort of dance around or float through the
crystal
air.
Bats. Yeah, the crystal bats.
Yeah, aren't these wonderful?
That sounds like a Alfred Hitchcock children's book. The bats of the Crystal Cave.
The bats of the Crystal Cave. Yeah.
Karen's at 24.
Am I the only one that gets a spooky feel
No,
when I see
they're
these?
seeing it.
Yeah. So I love them. They're not etched on the bottom. It's clear glass.
Crazy Cat's at 25.
And I apologize that I cannot remember to tell you, but you can certainly look these up very easily and you can find out who the maker.
Lisa Smith says they would look great with attic melted candles in them.
I know. Well, you know, my attic melted candles are over there on the, I'm looking at them right now. I should have put them in here to give you the idea, but.
Ron Bryan's back at 26.
Wait, what's wrong with I'm all counting.
You're good.
We'll count them down. Let me get them back up here so you can see them. Very Addams Family. I agree. Here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cat Law says that title I gave you sounds like a Nancy Drew. Now, when I grew up, the license under Alfred Hitchcock had Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators, and they had titles like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so we have, before the stop, Heather Grockett at 28.
I do not believe I know Heather Grockett. Heather, welcome. Good to have you. I think you're new. Welcome, Heather. Will you send me your information tonight? I would appreciate that. So I make sure I have it and I'm ready to send an invoice to you in the morning. And it looks like it's, well, no, wait a minute. It disappeared too quickly on me. Let me back up there. But it was Grockett as in rocket. Is that right, David? It was
Grocott.
Thank you so much. Thanks everybody who placed bids. And thank you, Heather. And I appreciate it. So send me that information, Heather, and we'll get you all, we'll get all your information into the system so I can shoot that off to you. And welcome, Heather. Glad to have you. I think you're a new name and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know some of my mid-century people think I ignore you, and you know I don't. Is that mid-century or not?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. $15. No chips, no cracks, no damage, nice and clean. Wow. $15. It's an offer up, of course, and it measures a little over 9 inches across. Oh my gosh. You got to put that on your boomerang coffee table. You got to put your Xavier Cugat record. No, not Xavier Cugat. Your Les Baxter records on. You know, put your Nehru jacket on. Slink out into the living room. Light up a Lucky Strike. Although I don't condone smoking, but you know, that's up to you. And there you go. Isn't that great? So
we're not wagging fingers.
I'm not wagging fingers. I am wagging.
We have bids. 15.
I am wagging
Lee, if you're interested in bidding, put in the number. The numbers you see now are bids.
What?
Lee was asking how to bid. So put in a number, and I was explaining that the numbers he sees are the bids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the dollar figure on
So
the.
he's at 30. Lee is at 30. Lee Schmitz.
It doesn't have any chips on it. I'm feeling all around the edges of it. No marks. So you mid-century folk know who the makers are of stuff like this. I start to really get out of my league when I get into the mid-century. I appreciate it, but I don't study it, and so I don't know it. But I know it when I see it, and so I depend upon you guys to help me out with who the maker might be. So who might
Eugenia,
the maker?
yes, that is an ashtray, but I mean, everyone's using them for catch-alls, you name it.
Yeah.
It certainly smells like Viking.
It smells like it? It smells like Virginia Slims to me. I'm kidding. 10. Oh, yes, your Tijuana brass. That's right. Ten. Thank you, David. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I tried to do another key.
Yeah, we did a key change there. 4. You were in the Doric mode, I think. 3, 2, 1 for all my music majors out there.
Poodle at 40. Twice.
Oh, that means I'm charging her 80.
Poodle means it tonight. Poodle's not fooling around tonight.
Thank you, Poodle, and thank you everyone who placed your bids on that. Now look. Okay, let's do this. Taylor Smith Taylor, a great American pottery company.
I wish I had a violin right now.
Why?
Because the way you're setting it up is just wonderful.
Did you notice how my voice came down? You know.
Yes. Word pictures.
Taylor Smith. I started talking like a golf announcer, didn't I?
No, I was thinking Ken Burns, actually.
Oh, Ken Burns. And now, next we have a Taylor Smith Taylor casserole dish in a beautiful autumn leaf pattern.
What are we starting at?
Oh, I'm sorry. $12. No chips, no cracks, no crazing. And come on. When folks, don't bring your green bean almondine out to the table in some old nasty dish that you got from who knows where. Serve it in something like this. Look at the deco handles. Look at the...
Good save.
Look at the knob on the top. Look at the inside, has a decoration on it as well. It's only $12. That's where we're starting on it. And it's just beautiful. Taylor Smith Taylor made this. There is the mark on the bottom, which I know always shows up blurry on here. Did I tell you $12? I did.
Yeah, we're there.
It's begging to have these handles cracked or broken, and they are not. It's begging to have this lid chipped, and it is not.
Bonnie is at 25.
And you know that your sweet potato casserole is just going to be so much better in something like this. You don't need a whole set. Forget the matchy poo-poo. You know? I just love this piece. It screams autumn, and I had to get it for you. And I hope someone will enjoy it. It's not got any crazing on it, and there are no stains on it.
I love that, the finial handle on top.
I like it too. And
That little twist. It's gorgeous.
That little twist. I love that. Look at the little twist on the top. Is that like an acorn? Who knows? But it's really pretty. What? Oyster dressing. Yes. Oh my goodness. 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't drop it, Scott. 6, 5, 4.
Perfect for your steamed carrots.
3, 2, 1. I love the little design even on the inside. Whew, I'm glad that's out of my hands. I thought I was going to break it.
I have Crazy K at 36.
Crazy K, what are you going to serve? We all want to know.
Burnt toast.
She is
Carrot
not.
souffle.
Carrot souffle. EAPG. Probably McKee, although I don't know that. It's a beautiful bowl, and it's got iridescence on it. And I know, David, look how lovely this bowl is. Wouldn't you like to buy it for me tonight? Look,
No,
it's just.
I know what you're doing.
I know. You're making fun of me because I don't hold still. I haven't been still since the morning I was born. Let's see here. What is this? $15? Are you kidding? Okay, we're going to start at 15.
Are you sure?
I'm sure we're going to start at 15 doll hairs, and it's 10 inches across. It's a beautiful EAPG bowl, but the surprise is it's got the iridescence on it, right? They spray that on there when they fire it, and it might not show up in the camera, but you should see the oil on water. Do you see that, David?
Gorgeous.
You see the oil on water, right?
I see it. The wonderful sheen.
It's the wonderful Martin. It's the wonderful sheen. Which sheen are we talking about?
I was going to say the sheen like Martin.
Well, it could be the Martin. And I don't know. It's not marked, so I don't know if it's Imperial or McKee. But it is EAPG. Who's Charlie? Oh, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, it has the rainbow look, Carmen.
And Emilio Sheen.
Now, there's no lead in this because it's not cut glass. But that's so pretty. What you going to put in it? Lemons?
Mashed potatoes.
I think we have one bid at 17.
We do.
All right. Peacock brilliance. I like that term. Peacock brilliance.
I'm going to name my next dog that.
Your next dog? Peacock brilliance?
Yeah, I'm going to name it Peacock Brilliance.
Well, I'm glad you're not going to name it to your next firstborn.
I can't have a next firstborn.
Peacock brilliance? You get in that station
here.
Wagon right now.
Heel. Funky Monkeys at 20.
Again. Peacock brilliance. I just love this little thing, and I really like that iridescence on there as well. Sparkly poo-poo. Counting it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stunning. I have to dump the candy corns out of this. Wait till you see this. Oops. I have a feeling.
Monkey at 25.
All right, wait a minute now. Let me find my spot here. 25. Funky Monkey. I thank you dearly. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it so much. I've got another piece of glass. David.
Ooh.
$20. We're starting. Was it made in England? I don't know. Was it made in Czechoslovakia? I don't know. Was it made in America? I don't know. But this is a good quality, heavy glass bowl, fire polished, and it is absolutely lovely. It's unmarked. It's heavy and thick, and I love how it's sort of frosted here with sort of a stylized fleur-de-lis. No marks on it. It's just absolutely lovely. It's a great big heavy, and I mean heavy, center, like a console bowl type of a thing. And it really is beautiful. This is what I mean when I say liquid honey. The color is gorgeous. And we're going to start out with an opening bid of $20 on it. I think it must weigh 10 pounds. It's thick, heavy glass. It reminds me.
Jean Marie's at 20.
For pity's sake, what's the English company? I can't think right now, but it's just a lovely bowl. This is good quality glass. This was not given away for free, and it really, I'm telling you what, whoever gets a hold of this, when you get this in person and the sunlight comes in on your dining room table, there is no iridescence on this frosted band here. It's not iridescent. You're just getting sort of the light. Let me just stand up and try to hold it still as best I can. Turn it this way. Oh, I can't think of the name of that English company.
Gerald says Steuben.
No, it's not Steuben I'm thinking of, Gerald. Steuben from Ohio. I'm thinking of an English company. It's not coming to me right now, but I'm not really sure which.
Philip is trying to help out. Sowerby or Davidson?
I might have been thinking of Davidson. You're still talking about Rulilenska. What? Rulilenska was an hour ago, but thank you. What? Oh, she was Polish. Her parents survived the Holocaust and died in England. Yeah, but
Fled to England.
Was Rula born in England? Look how pretty this bowl is. Listen, the quality of this bowl is unbelievable. I'm telling you, I know good glass when I see it. I might not know who made it, but I know quality when I see it because I feel it. I get out there and I look at it, and I'm telling you, that is a quality piece of glass. And when you get your hands on this, you're going to just be in love with it. So we'll count it down because I can't think of what else to say about it. Let me back up a little bit more.
Terry's at 55.
Heavy. Let me sit myself back down, and we'll count it down. 10. No, put a black glass base under it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on that. Oh, I need to put that down. I could get rid of my little hand weights and just do this for the bicep curls. That's a nice piece of glass. I've had it for a while.
Melody Southern Buckeye comes in at 83.
Melody, thank you. Do you have any idea, Melody?
We're getting a lot of guesses. Sheffield.
Melody, thank you so much. And I did read your email. I know I didn't write back yet, but I read it, and thank you so much. What now? Let's do another bowl. No, let's hold off on that. Okay, let's do this. David, are you ready to flip?
Am I flipping?
If you want this, you have to tell me.
I'm ready to flip. Woo! Ooh. Oh, Scott.
$19 is where we start. My moderator is allowed to bid. $19 is where we start. It's a black glass vase with stylized in the Art Deco 30s style. These flowers here, whatever they are, bell something else. There's no mark on it. And so I don't know which company made it, but as we always say, we always seem to want to say that L.A. Smith made all the black glass, which is not true because Fenton made black glass. And most of the black glass became a fad around 1930-ish. And there was money to be made and everybody started producing, not everybody, but almost all the big glass companies in America started putting out black glass because they were money-making companies, right? They wanted to strike while the fad was hot. And if you look through it, you'll see just a touch of purple under there, right? You see that? So it really looks black, but when you look through it, you'll see a little bit of amethyst. But anyway, this beautiful thing is 11 inches tall. And I think my favorite part are those sort of deco stylized flowers on the front. And good night, Carmen. Thanks for being here. So glad you came. Do we have an opening bid? We don't.
We have bids.
Oh, okay. I didn't think we did.
We're at 32, Ron Bryan.
You can also turn it around to the back and you get no flowers on it, but good grief, this is great. I've never seen this one before.
Me neither.
Lily of the Valley. Good night, Carmen. Yeah, it's great.
Sleep tight, Carmen.
And sometimes you'll see the word Sterling. That's who did the decoration. I don't see it on this one. But you want to be careful because that will come off. It's pretty much, it's about 90% there. There are a few little spots where it's worn off, where Granny polished it, but most of it is still on there. Nice tall, and it's not terribly heavy. What did I tell you? 11 inches tall. So we'll count the vase down, and it looks like our high bid, I don't know what it is.
We are at 40, Kathy Day.
Kathy Day. Oh, Kathy, girl, don't get mad at me. That little calendar with the little boy and the dog, it's coming. It was under my seat. I throw all the boxes in the, not what I'm sitting on. I mean, when I throw my packages in the car, that little tiny thing, and I apologize. I got your email and it is coming. So thank you for letting me know that that didn't get to you, but it's on. Is that Kathy? I think so. 10, counting it down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I looked all over for that and found it. Like a dingbat, I let it fall under the seat.
Jan Marie comes in at 60.
And that's Jan Marie Hanyadi, right?
Correct.
Jan Marie, thank you. Jan, you're going to have to tell us what you're going to do with those big insulators. I can't wait. I want to know how you're going to decorate with them. You're welcome, Kathy, and I apologize.
Everyone who bid, thank you very much. That item was worth bidding for.
I needed to tell Patsy McCarthy about a dish, but she's not here, is she? If Patsy's here, Patsy, say hello, because I got to tell you about one thing. Okay, can you come on? Can you, if you're here, can you tell me? Look at that basket. Is it Fenton? Oh, it's got to be. Wait a minute. Doesn't have to be. It's cute. It's
Everyone
little.
was trying to ID the design on the black vase, but the
And
artists they do the artists take some
they're
freedom with their
stylized.
design.
Right. That's what stylizing is. You're right. And sometimes you can tell what it is, and sometimes you can't. But this little
Okay.
this little beautiful blue, ice blue, kind of icy blue basket with an applied handle. $12. No chips or cracks on it. $12 on it. It is not marked, but I guess it's Fenton. And we start at 12. Yeah, that's right, Jeremy. When you stylize things, you can't always tell what it is. Hot Chachonia Brown. This is 6 inches tall. And it's just a little icy blue colored basket. See there? And I'm guessing it's Fenton, but it might not be. And the ice blue basket starting at 15. No, that's not what I said. Starting at 12.
12.
And so there it is. And we're going to count this down. Oh, Patsy is here. Okay, Patsy, while I'm waiting, let me tell you something, everybody. This starts out at 12. If you'll pardon me for a minute, I just need to give Patsy a message. But you can place a bid on this at $12. Patsy, I put 3 boxes in the mail, and they're going all the way across the country. Everybody's on his way, even the little boy painting. You're going to get your boxes, and you're going to think I forgot one of your yellow federal dishes, and I did. I'm going to send that dish to you. I know you got 2 of them, the big one and the littler one. I'll pop that second one in, but don't flip when you get your boxes. That's the biggest of the 2 yellow plates didn't get put in there, but I'll ship it to you, girl. It's going to come out. It's going to work its way across the country. What?
We have heirloom, vintage, and collectibles at 12.
Let me answer Heather Grockett for a second, who says, I keep trying to send my information in an email and it won't go through. I'm not sure what you mean when you say it won't go through, but make sure that it's oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. There shouldn't be any reason why it wouldn't go through. So I'll check it again tonight as soon as I log out. All right.
Just copy and paste what I put in my comment under Dave in the Med Center.
Okay, you're welcome. So just, yeah, a lot of times, and I'm so glad, and that's the reason why I ask new bidders to send their information tonight, because then there won't be any problems the next day. Because sometimes people don't know, we get it wrong. We type it in wrong, or we don't get the whole thing. All right. So were there any bids on this? I think
Yes,
Bonnie.
we're at Bonnie Abrams at 20.
Okay. And dear one, Patsy, did you hear me tell you about your yellow dish? It's coming. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, sorry, David. 2, 1. I forgot to give you the fingers, David.
No, it's okay.
I mean,
Body language. Oh. And it's going to be Bonnie Abrams at 20.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Congratulations, Bonnie.
And Patsy, thank you for understanding. And Kathy Day, thank you for understanding. And thank you, everyone, for understanding. I really do appreciate it. The shipping department, human being, errors. So thanks, everybody. I will never not ship something to somebody, and you guys let me know if I'm supposed to ship it and I don't get it shipped. or I mess up somehow, you let me know. You know I will make it right. I stand by. So thanks, everybody. Okay, look at this. What time is it? Oh, we need to speed it. We need to get it going here. The Cambridge, David, you were
I
with me.
know.
You were
Tammy's biting her lip right now.
Well, but now you know that keyhole, Cambridge, right? $19 is where we're going to start on this. It's an ivy bowl. That's what they call an ivy bowl, right? And it is 8.5 inches tall. And you know the funny thing, I'm going to tell a funny story. So it's 8.5 inches tall, Cambridge glass, right? See the little hole in the top? This just looks like a beautiful autumn pumpkin. I like doing my hand like this over it because it's so smooth. And there's that stem on the bottom, and it's just gorgeous. All right. You got your candle holders? Good. I do need a new supervisor. Well, anyway, the funny thing is, it's Cambridge glass, and they made these in all different colors, right? But there's that one right there with no damage on it at all. Isn't that the thrift shop? Now, Vinny's not here, so we can talk about him. Hey, David.
Yeah.
Remember, you guys went to a thrift shop before I got there. And then when I got there, we continued thrifting. And didn't Vinny take us back to that second thrift shop again? Or was that not, or did somehow we got to a second thrift shop maybe 3 times, or at least twice?
Twice.
In one day. But we had such a great time. And where is Vinny? I told him to come here tonight. He got the link. So don't act like I didn't invite him. He's busy.
I think he's doing his singing telegram gig tonight.
Is that what he's doing?
I think perhaps.
But Vinny, if you're out there lurking in the
genete,
you're out there messing around with your genete, come on in here at 10 o'clock because the people want to see you.
Vinny is out tonight being fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy. So the Cambridge Ivy Bowl, which I just love this thing. And I was delighted with. That's the first thing I bought on my trip when I literally had been driving since 2 a.m. in the morning and got there and I was worn out and we walked in and there it was. So I'm so happy to bring it to you tonight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are you, Vinny?
Beetlejuice. Maybe he'll show up.
He better. Because we want to see him. Is Tammy
Terry Trahan comes in at 85.
Terry, thank you as always. I appreciate that so much. Terry, you must live in a mansion. And I'm envious because you have so much space to show off such beautiful glass and things. So thank you so much for that. And thanks to everyone who placed a bid on that. I appreciate it. You do live in a mansion? Well, good. When are we coming over? We want to see your collection.
And here in the West Wing is the Amber Room.
That would be great. Isn't it nice to be able to collect beautiful things? Okay. Speaking of beautiful things, let's keep it rolling. Now, you did not know. Well, let's do this. We've got time to do it. Oh, my gosh. Now, I think that this is Imperial wide panel. Imperial did a lot of glass like this. $15 is what we're looking for as an opening bid on this iridescent piece of glass. This would not be called Carnival, and we've talked a lot about that, but it measures almost 11 inches in diameter and about 5 inches tall. And I don't know if Philip is still here, but Philip, I get the imperial feel on that. I am sure that I could be wrong. There's no mark on the bottom. It's got beautiful iridescence to it. It's a large bowl. Hello, New Jersey. And it does not have any damage on it at all. Imperial wide panel or I think so, Urban. I think it's imperial wide panel. And look at the colors, and it's just a great big one. And David, you know how much we love putting these on black glass bases.
Yes, sir.
This is the season, and you know you can use this glass. You can really get 3 months use. I say start decorating in September, keep it out in October, and through November. You do too. What you think it's imperial? I think so. How wide is the base? Four and a quarter.
Terry says he's in a 1902 Greek revival.
A 1902 Greek revival. Oh my gosh, Terry, we're coming to see you. 4 and a quarter inches is the base here. And you're welcome. Year-round use. Yeah, well, Jenny, you're right. Why not? She was from Budapest. Jeffrey Wade. Are you guys still talking about Rulelenska? Are they still talking about Rulelenska?
Possibly.
Well, anyway, this is a beautiful. I love this bowl.
If so, they've missed the whole show.
If you're still talking about Rulelenska, didn't we start on her about 2 hours ago?
Almost 2 hours ago. We're at 30 on the bowl. That is gorgeous.
10, 9. Wait a minute, I've lost my spot. 8, 7. Where am I? Oh, 6. Good grief. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this beautiful, great big imperial bowl. Oh my word. What? Rulelenska they are still talking about Rulelenska. I had no idea when I introduced her that y'all would still be talking about her 2 hours into it. But what other
Funky Monkey at 37.
Okay. Thank you, Funky Monkey at 37. What other channel are you going to tune into and hear about Rulelenska? I know you're waiting for this. I know some of you are hanging on until the bitter end, and I'm going to make you wait, because before that, I've got something you didn't know I was going to sell tonight, because when I do my preview videos, I don't show you everything. Now, I need some help, but hold on to the arms of your platform rocker. I've got a cake stand, and that is antique. I don't know which company made it. There are thousands, multiple thousands of patterns of EAPG, but this isn't something that Mosser made in 1970. This is old and $22. It does not have a rum well. Okay, so it's flat, but this is a beautiful, oh my gosh, look at the pattern on it. I am in love with this cake stand. This is an antique one. There's lots of wear on the bottom. I can just tell by the quality of the glass. I do not know which company made it. It's got diamonds on it. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's no mark on it. But let me give you the dimensions. It stands 7.5 inches tall, and within the parameter, you can get a 9.5 inch cake in there.
How heavy?
How heavy?
Yes.
Heavy. 3 pounds.
Someone's asking, so.
Like I didn't weigh it in advance, but it's not lightweight. It's not got lead in it, but I would say 3.5 to 4 pounds. And it's just beautiful. It has no chips or cracks on it. And this is antique. I'm telling you, this goes all the way back to the turn of the century. It's just that kind of glass. You study this glass. Now look, you don't have to know who made it. You don't have to know the name of the pattern. But when you study this glass, you will recognize the difference between something that was made in China last week and something that goes back to the early EAPG days here in America. And the holiday season, oh my gosh, you come out with your coconut cream cake. Can you imagine a Jewish apple cake on this with caramel dripping down? Oh my word. I can't stand it. It's just beautiful. And you can think about this set on generations and generations and generations of tables. This was on someone's table during the days of Woodrow Wilson, probably during the latter days of Queen Victoria. This is old. And I love it, and I just found it, and it's beautiful. It's all one piece. It's all one mold. It's molded glass. Is anybody telling us what the pattern is? I don't know. I run my mouth too much, I guess, because I just love these items, and I don't look what you're telling me. What am I missing, Dave?
65.
Oh, chocolate raspberry. Bryce Brothers. Okay, Philip, that's a good. Okay. Philip, I'm thinking something like 1900 or so. What you think, Melody? What you think? What you think, glass collectors? Aren't we around the turn of the century on that? I think we are. The 19th into the 20th century. But we'll count this beauty down. If there are no other questions about it, you won't be disappointed with it. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, oops, 4, 3, 2, 1. What am I going to do with it? Oh gosh, put it right there. How much time? I think I'm running out of time.
I'll refresh. Give me one moment. We had some late bits. I want to be sure.
You may have one moment. You may have 2 moments.
Patsy M, $80.
Patsy, what are you going to put on it? What's cinnamon buns?
Decoupage cap.
No, David. She's not going to put a decoupage cat on that cake stand.
One can wish.
I love that thing. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, everyone who placed your bids. I appreciate
it. Beanie baby.
Look what I've got. I've got 2 little tinies. Tiny, tiny, tinies. That one I know is Paden City. I know it. And it was a powder jar. This went on a lady's vanity. And it was not a sugar bowl. It was for a You girls are always powdering everything, and that's what it was for. And it's beautiful in amber. Look at
And we're
the
starting
way.
it at.
Oh, I'm sorry. You get both of them and an opening bid of $12. So you're going to get both of them. That's Paden City. That looks like Hazel Atlas to me, but it might not be. That just reminds me of Modern Tone. It's black glass. This could be Ellie Smith or somebody else. So I don't know who that is, but I know it's 1930s. That could have been a sugar bowl because of the shape of it. Could have been. But that was a powder jar. And Paden City made a couple of different designs on these. I've got another one that I'm probably going to sell next week. It's got the same lid, but a slightly different style to the base of it. But it's footed, and it's small. Great as a little candy dish because it's so small. And once again, Paden City amber glass. Look at that. That's just enough. You sit there while you're watching television and you just moderation. Right? All right. You get both of them. There's that one. And I love this one. Yeah. So you're going to get both of them. Perfect for candy. Doesn't that remind you of Modern Tone? Hazel Atlas?
Does.
But this might be McKee, or I don't remember. I'm not sure. All right, we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't see block optic because I don't see the blocks. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm not sure if that, but I see blocks on the lid, but I don't see any blocks on the bottom of it. I see fingerprints.
I have Bonnie Abrams at 30.
At 30. Oh, there goes the clock. You get both of them, Bonnie. Okay. Put that aside. Let's see here. Where was I and where am I? I did say I was going to do both of these made by Hull. So we'll pull these out. You're fighting with your cat? Hall, Hall, superior quality kitchenware. You get the bowl with this black and orange poppy mixing bowl. And you also get a lovely casserole dish with a lid, which could be a trivet. And these two pieces are $12. No chips, no cracks, no crazing, no staining. We're looking at an opening bid for $12 on these. Bonnie, I'm going to need you to send that information to me in an email, please, because I just happened to catch that in the chat, but I will not remember that. So if you'll be kind enough to me, Bonnie, to send me the information in an email. And specifically,
Brian at $12.
Like, give me more information than you think I need, Bonnie. Because I've already forgotten. When you send those, my mind has already gone on to the next thing, and I don't remember what those are. So, Bonnie, shoot that to me in an email, sweetie, and I'll do exactly what you want me to do. No problem, and I appreciate that. And how kind of you. You guys are so sweet. So, Hall, Hall. I guess I should show it to you. There's the casserole dish, and there's the lid to it, which then when you take the casserole out of the oven, then you have a trivet if you like, right? So put this back on. So that was very nice of you, Bonnie. So Bonnie, tell me in an email what what you want me to send to whom, okay? And I'll get it all straightened out. So here are the two. Lovely. You're going to get both of them. And I don't know. It looks like we do have a bid. Ron?
We're at 20 right now.
Okay, we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8. Oh, you can get you can get teapots, and you can get everything in this pattern if you like it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm sorry, David. I didn't give you the finger.
No, I got it.
Okay. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Ron
you get
Bryan successfully bids for 24.
24?
Correct.
All right. I am guessing that Ron Bryan, well, I shouldn't say that, because sometimes people use their husband's account or their wife's account. So I'm not going to say Mr. Ron Bryan, but whoever you are, Ron Bryan, thank you so much and welcome. Glad to have you. And I think you're new to me, so if you'll send your information to my email address tonight, that would be great. And then that way I've got it, so I can do the invoices tomorrow morning before I get out of here and do what I'm going to do. So Ron, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I didn't check to see if Bonnie got in there. So who will send me the information about where to send the glass. Thanks everybody. Now look, we've got one or two more things. We're almost at the end of this, but then Dave is going to sell something. So please hang around with us. And I never know if I'm going to get a special guest in the green room. I think Dee said she couldn't tonight because of doing something else. But maybe very much a Mr. Quite great. All right, Ron. Thank you so much, Ron. And I'll tell you what, you just shoot me your information, Ron, and I appreciate that. And welcome, Ron. Tell us where you're from and what do you collect, if you'd like to tell us. Glad to have you here. What was I saying? I don't know. All right, this thing. Whatever you want to do with this thing, that's between you and your boudoir. I think this belongs in your boudoir, but if you want to stick it over your head or your coffee pot, or if you want to stick your feet in there or some other appendage, that is your preference. Put it on your cathedral radio or on the back of a chair, or put it over top of a bird cage or on the cat. But it's glorious and it is old, I'm telling you, and it doesn't stink. It does have a stain in there where something dripped on it.
What are you starting at?
I don't know. Yes, I do know. Wait a minute. What did I call it? I called it a weird cozy thing. $15. You're going to be the only one. You can't get this at IKEA. $15 is where we start, and it can be what you want it to be. Put a hot water bottle in it. Put it on your bed and shove your pajamas in there, or your lingerie after you take it off. I don't know what you do. Put your socks in there, right, the night before, and then they'll match in the morning. And put this on the bed next to you. But it really is really cool. I don't know where it came from. I got it at an estate, and I guess this is called crochet work. But look at how it just is over the top of the silk. Now there is a stain here. Some water got in there. But look how thick it is. And it's, you know, we had this in a video and we talked a lot about it. And you can see that it is about 13 inches tall. It's about 13 inches tall. And, you know, I had a lot of people telling me that years ago, ladies would wear it on their head to protect their hairdo when they went to bed. I'm telling you what, I cannot imagine anybody putting this on their head and trying to sleep in it. Because number one, I got it on my head and it goes all the way down to my eyeballs, and look at all this empty space up above. Okay, They didn't have bouffant hairdos in 1920 and 1930. So I do not believe that this went on anybody's head.
Someone in Area 51 may have had the head for that, though.
Someone what?
From Area 51.
I don't know what Area 51 is, but this might have fit over a 1960s beehive. But if this is as old as I think it is, the hairdos were a lot smaller, and I cannot imagine this being on anybody's head. So I'm going to stand back up and get that thing off of my head. It's some type of a cozy. A wig dust cover? I've never heard of a wig dust cover. I mean, could you get that over a wig? I don't know. But apparently nobody wants it because we didn't get any bids.
No, we have bids.
Oh, my word. Well, what are you going to do with it? A lot of people said bird cage cover.
Ginny Max at 15.
What? If this is a bird cage cover, I hope that bird doesn't want to breathe because it's a good 1.5 inches thick. Oh, my word. The poor bird wouldn't be able to breathe. Really? I don't know. We already talked about toasters. It doesn't fit over a toaster, Grecian urn. It's way too big for a toaster. A toaster stands, and we tried it in the kitchen. Did you see my video? I put it over my 1930s toaster, and it only came up to there. It's a mystery, and I can't wait to find out what the winner is going to do with it. I am leaning towards something for the bedroom. I do not think this was supposed to go over anything. Look at how delicate that silk is on the inside. So I don't know what you're going to do with it. Put it over your jack-o'-lantern. Oh, you didn't see the video. The thing. Yeah, I did. I put it over. I took it out into my kitchen and I put it over a toaster and I put it over a coffee pot, and it just didn't seem. Count it down. 10. They're ready for bed. 9. What's the bid, David? 8.
15.
7. 15. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. What's so funny? I'm not putting it on my head again.
Someone says, I bet it glows. Lisa said, I bet it glows.
Lisa, go to bed. Lisa who? The RN?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be in bed by now. They go to bed early out there.
Okay, KB got in at $20.
Wait a minute. Who?
Where's my stop? Let me refresh. I don't see my stop.
Yeah, but people didn't have blenders. As old as that is.
I think, like you said, it's a foot warmer for a water bottle or something.
I'm convinced it's something for the boudoir.
Give me a second.
Anything that delicate, I can't.
KB, yeah, KB at 20.
KB?
Yes.
Or KP?
KB double E.
Oh. 20. K B BEE. Gotcha. Okay. Got it. I've only got one more thing, and that's it. And we are going over time. It's 10:09. But you guys know that when the sale is over, we do chit chat, we do show and tell, and we hang out for a little while. So hang in there, stay with us. I hope you will. David's going to sell something. And then I'm going to do a little show and tell and some chit chat. Thanks, KB. I don't know what you're going to do with it. I want to know. And whatever you do, I want a picture of it. The very last thing that I've got tonight is a collection. of just little autumn colored things. $12 gets all of this. And what you get is a collection here. None of it matches, but I've thrown it all together for the fun of it. $12. You get 2 sort of greenish colored ashtrays, ash buckets by Continental Can Company. And
Karen's
these
in at 12.
little ashtrays, but great for candy corn. So there are 2 of those. I'm going to move them for a minute. You get 1 abstract deco-looking Czechoslovakian lusterware vase, which dates to the 30s with no problems. And
Bonnie's
you get
in at 20.
little underplate, which could have been for a cream or a sugar. It's not a bottom to a butter dish. It's got
Karen's
some
at 21. Terry's now in at 25.
It's got a little gilding around the edges. And it's beautiful in amber. So, without any chips or cracks or any damage on it. And that's 10 inches across in glass. And we'll put the Czechoslovakian vase back on it. And we'll put the 2 little green Continental Can Company ash buckets, coal buckets on there. And you can collect these. Wouldn't these be great as favors around the table? Remember when I was little and we would have fancy covered dish dinners in the fellowship hall, everybody would get a little favor. Not in glass, but usually in they would have like mints and little peanuts tied up in like little net. Anybody remember that kind of thing? I guess, I don't know if anybody does that anymore, but they certainly did it 50 years ago. Counting it down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm glad some of you remember that. They would take like mesh, the ladies of the church, and they'd put those little after dinner mints and little salted peanuts, and they'd gather it up and twist it and tie it with a little piece of ribbon. And that sat in front of everybody's plate, and they called it a favor. How do I remember that from 50 years ago? But I do.
Karen is your winner at 29.
Karen who?
Okay, hold on. Karen, yes, no?
Karen,
I have a retracted bid.
Okay. Karen, let it snow? Let it go?
I just want to make sure. Karen, did you retract that?
Who remembers
say who retracted? Karen, do you want those at 29? Yes. Someone's retracting messages.
Oh, okay.
I'll let it go. She's letting it go.
Is somebody in here misbehaving? We don't want that.
I don't know, but she says she'll let it go. So your next bid was Terry Trahan at 28.
All right, let's be sure. We'll give it a second and see if Terry. And that'll be my last item for tonight. Don't you go anywhere. You stay here now, everybody, because we're going to talk. And David's going to sell something. You're fine, Karen.
Okay, so Terry Trahan, yes, at 28.
Well, let's bring you in anyway, David. Oh,
Hello again.
hello, hello.
There's my flower frog right above here at my fingertip.
Let's get this straightened out.
Terry has you at 28.
Terry Trahan at 28. Hold on,
Some of
everybody.
those items will be going to the parlor of his 1905 mansion.
All right, hold on. I want to be sure I got this. All right, and then someone else needed the email so they could send me. I'm going to check it. So we got Terry Trahan on those at 28. I've got it. Okay, I think I've got everybody. Let's just breathe. Let's take a second and review. We got it. Are we good?
I think we're good.
All right, what I'm going to do, bear with me for a moment. Before David sells his item, I will go into the email, double check, and make sure we got everybody. We're going to have David sell something. But before he does, I want to thank the moderators, all of you. I want to also thank David for donating his time to help me out with calling the shots tonight. And thank you, everyone who joined me. It's so much fun to have you here. Don't forget, normally I take the last Monday night of the month off. Not this month, because I've got another 20 or 30 beautiful pieces of autumn glass for you. So I'll be back next Monday. That's right. Next Monday night, another live sale, an extra one this month. I hope you'll join me, and make sure you check out the eBay store. I'm putting new items in there every other day. And after David sells his item, I'm going to show you a few items that are going to go into the eBay shop tomorrow during the day. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad for you to be here with us tonight. David, sell something. What you going to sell?
Make me big.
I'm going to make you big.
Do the screen magic.
You're going solo.
Going solo.
There he is.
As promised, I have this desktop wooden box. This was popular mid-century. This is carved wood. The lid alone is 2 pieces. The finial fits right into there. The lid is, everything's turned. Lid's turned. Finial's turned. The box comes shaped in several pieces, several stains. That's what makes it so handsome. They use it in a lot of desks. So these are going to be pieced by several pieces, but everything was hand done. And also look at the bottom. The center's placed in there. So all of this was basically hand machined or hand worked. Just a beautiful. It may have English origin. I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of references on several desks. Hollywood used it as well. I remember back when I was 19 at Shell Oil Company, an older gentleman by the name of John F. Key, who is an executive at Shell Chemical in their ad division, he had one of these on his box. I remember that. He kept saltwater taffy in his bowl. Saltwater taffy.
David, you've got questions. Is that a humidor? Is one question.
No, it's not a humidor. It's more of a desk accessory for whatever you want to keep in it. Candies, just for reference, candies, nuts. It's not a humidor. It doesn't. It's the lid is too loose for a humidor. It doesn't.
Yep.
Flush shut like a humidor would.
You got another question on the screen.
I don't know if it would be deep enough for an urn. It's 5 inches. Let's see. Yeah, it's 5.5 inches across, and it's only 3 inches tall. 4 inches with the finial. I mean, if you want to use it as an urn, I would be careful, simply because,
Yeah.
as I showed earlier, that can slip off pretty quickly if you mishandle it. But it's beautiful, beautiful tones, and I don't want to keep all of you. So I will count. I don't know if we have any bids or not, but I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the box.
I'm sorry, I moved away.
The bid was at 16. I put it in again. Oh, no start bid. Okay, well, I'll count it down again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice piece. This is actually the second one I found. And I was interested when I find these because of that reference when I was 19. And I found that executive that I work for, he had one. I said, that's a handsome little box. And, you know, he had the whole English theme going, even though I believe he was from Virginia. But Karen, thank you very much. Karen's going to get that one. Now we'll get that to you, invoice, and get that to you right away. Come back to the screen, Scott. There you are.
Eyes back, eyes back, eyes back, eyes back. Where's Tam Tam?
Tam's somewhere. I bet she's in there. Is she not in the green room?
No, go get her. Now, Dee told me she could not join us tonight because she had a live sale somewhere tonight, I think. And Vintage Vinny was invited to join us tonight, but he must have had a hot date or something because he's not here. I obviously do not have a hot date as I'm still here. You're my hot date tonight, everybody. Somebody's in the green room, and I'll bring them in a minute. But I want to show you. Well, I'll bring the person in from the green room in a second. But I want to show you 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be putting in the eBay store another 20 items over the next 2 days. And I'm going to show you 4 of the items, unique items that are going into my eBay store, which I've really been working on putting items into it at least every other day. I'm going to show you those in a minute. But who is in the green room? Let me go and see.
Hi.
It's Tam Tam.
Well, look at
the magic of Hollywood.
Hi, you guys.
Well, hi, Tammy. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm so glad to have you.
Tammy's in the East Wing, and I'm over here in the West Wing.
Well, I understand that it hasn't really cooled off in Texas yet, but you've lost some of your humidity?
No, the humidity was back with a vengeance today.
Oh, no.
Hi, you guys.
Listen, everybody, I want to see and hear a round of applause. Tammy and David hit 2,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
And that's because of you guys out there watching. You know, it takes a lot of oomph to get out here and do this. And I know they appreciate everybody who has subscribed. And hip, hip, hooray!
Yeah, I've been doing this right after the pandemic I started. So in 21, I think it was. 21 is when I started.
Well, everyone in the chat is giving you congratulations.
Thank
Tammy
are.
works very
you.
hard. I try to keep
That's what
up
I've
with,
been doing now.
I do my best to keep up with Tam Tam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys do a great job.
It's fun. As Scott knows, it is work, but it's very fun.
I want to show you 4 things that are going to go into my eBay store this week.
Okay, well, go big to show your items,
Oh, okay.
or go medium if you want. I don't know.
And then Tammy, you and David, you go find something for show and tell, okay? Because we still have 350 people here. We want you to. How do I do? There we go. Okay. So we can do a show and tell. Now, look, I need some help on some of this stuff. I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked, and I can't figure out when they made this or when they patented it. But it's marked Hazel Atlas, and it's one single salt and pepper shaker combined. That's right. Now get it up there. P for pepper. I know it's blurry. S for salt. And then you slide this gizmo back and forth, and it opens and closes. It's deco looking, the glass. I don't know when they made it. So you take out this cork and you put your pepper in this cylinder, you see? And so then when it's in place and you slide it to pepper, only pepper comes out. And when you slide it to salt, only salt comes out. But you don't have a salt and pepper shaker. You have it all in one. I did a little bit of looking, and I can't seem to figure out when this was manufactured. The glass is marked Hazel Atlas, which doesn't mean anything other than because Hazel Atlas made, oh my gosh, just tons of glass, not just for themselves, but for other companies. So another company could have patented this particular top, but I don't know. So I'm curious to know. You haven't seen one in 40 years? Well, Philip, that's 2 of us, because I've been doing this since I was about 15 years old, and I'm 56, and I've never seen one either. So I really can't find out too much information about. In fact, I didn't find anything. You guys like it?
Maybe it's a newer design, but not so new. I don't know. Maybe 50s, early 60s.
Hazel Atlas was consumed by the Continental Can Company sometime in the mid-50s, but it was in receivership for a while. And so Continental Can continued to make Hazel Atlas products called Hazelware, and then the CCC for Continental Can got put on the bottom. But because of the deco design of the glass, I'm thinking that this does go back to at least the 30s. Well, not at least, but I'm going to stick with sort of the 30s to the 40s on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find anything. You know, those little zigzag triangles on there are screaming the Art Deco era, but I don't know. I would love it if somebody can find out some information. I would love it, and I would want some more of it. What's so funny, Tammy? So
I love it and want some more of it.
I love it, and I want some more of it.
He learned that when he was in the South.
Yes, Jeremy, I know. And, you know, I still have, I didn't sell either one of those shakers. I still have them. There's a green one and a red one. I'm going to sell the red one, but keep the green one. So I'm looking to see if you guys are telling me anything, but you can. What is the white top made of? The top isn't white. It's chrome. It might look like white from the lights, but it's chrome plated metal. So if that's what you're asking about. Look at that. That pretty porcelain.
Is that a purple tinge to it?
It's pink.
Oh, it's pink?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Completely unmarked on the bottom.
You think you stink.
Completely unmarked. And this piece is begging to have chips on it. No? It's just
Chips?
asking to be chipped. And yet,
Fritos, yes. Uh-huh. With Cheetos or
oh,
Fritos,
come on.
yeah.
Who's going to try to eat Fritos out of this?
You said chips.
There's not a chip on it.
Okay.
And this will be in the eBay store this week. It's beautiful. Look how white that porcelain is. I mean, it's really pretty, and it's got a gilded handle. Some of the gold has worn off. I'm assuming that this is probably a candy dish of some sort. It's got a handle there that you can sort of, pass around. It's a nice big one. That's 11 inches across.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry likes it. Start with the price so you can put it in the East Wing.
It's coming into the eBay store. I've already got the pictures made. And that white porcelain, no cracks on the glaze at all. Just really pretty. So nice quality there to that. Now, another unusual piece is this one. Take a look. What do you think?
I think I like it.
I think I like it as well.
Is it a liquor bottle?
It's a refrigerator bottle, which you could put anything in it that you want. Typically, they call these water jugs for the refrigerator. Yeah, I believe this to be Victorian, Patsy. I agree with you. This says that it's called patent pending. You can look the patent up if you want. Now that S on there made me think of cellars, like the cellars cabinets, but these were made for refrigerators, and it has a cap on it from this 30s era. This will come off. You can look the patent up, and somebody's going to look it up right now while we're broadcasting, because I'm going to tell you the patent number, and you slick people you're going to know how to look this patent up. Get ready now, because I haven't done it yet. The patent number, oh golly. Well, the patent number appears to be 101011. Now, I might not be saying it right. 101011, and it's called the Beveracet. I'll spell that. BEVER. ACETTE. I'm going to spell it again. I have not had a chance to look it up at all. BEVERACETTE. That's what it says embossed right there. See that? So this might be foreign. I mean, rather than American made. Because there were patents in European countries as well. And it does not say USA patent. It says DES patent, DES. So this might not be an American-made piece. I don't know. Haven't looked it up. But I love it for the refrigerator. That's got to be from the 30s.
Joan has it right. That'd be great for Tam Tam juice.
Tam Tam juice.
Dirty Tam Tam juice.
Thanks for retyping that in there, Grace. I haven't looked it up. But David and Tammy, oh my word. Let me tell you what.
Now, those are very interesting. Those are very different.
Get some white paper.
Some white what?
Paper.
Pay dirt?
Pay dirt.
What do you say?
Piper.
Wait a minute.
Get your paper.
Hold on now. You know what that is?
A bulb.
Vacuum tube to a radio. That's a TV tube. That's a vacuum tube. These are the vacuum tube tumblers. And these were from my understanding is that Gay Fad, what's the lady? Fran Frey, what's that lady's name? Who founded Gay Fad? Fran, somebody will put it in there. Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
Ron is saying that's a holy grail item.
Yeah, but who remembers, what do you mean Holy Grail? Who founded Gay Fad? Fran, no, it's not George Berard. I don't think. They're not signed. I think this is Gay Fad. And I think Fran, whatever her name is. But it reminds you of George Berard with all that gold on there.
Those are gorgeous.
I guess I don't know. So anyway, these will be I've got 5 this size and 5 of the little, whatever they're called, on the rocks. And
is there a date on any of those or any mark
on these?
Yeah, on the actual vacuums.
No. So hold on for a second, because Jan Marie says 1936 on the bottle. Jan Marie, you're talking about that? Is it American made? Where did you get 1936 from? Did you look up the patent number? Tell us more. It's a G, not a C on the water jug. Oh, but these are not signed Georges Berard. I mean, a lot of that glass is, but I was under the understanding that Fran, what's her name from Gay Fad, designed these. But I didn't find these in the in the catalog. Yeah, I'm still kind of doing some research on it.
Those are great.
Karen, you said one on eBay. What's on eBay? One what?
I think the water pitcher.
Okay.
Water.
Water. Oh, okay. You looked up the patent number. Fran Taylor. Okay, thank you. Give us yeah. Fran Taylor started Gay Fad, and I think that these might be a Fran Taylor design. I'm not positive on that yet, and I won't say for sure until I am positive about it. But I feel like I'm just talking too much now, and so I'll come off the screen and go back to everybody again, I guess. So, yeah. So you looked up the patent number on the water jug, 1936. Did it say who the maker was? Is it an American company? You guys want to show something? That's all I wanted to show.
Well, I have this biscuit jar.
Oh, biscuits.
That's going to be coming on our Wednesday sale. Isn't it hand painted, David?
Yes.
I don't think there's no marks on the bottom. It is. It's already patinaed.
I'm trying to get you so we can see you.
David, didn't you look this up? Don't you know more about this one? David's the one that found this.
There we go. It's look at the bottom, Tam. Doesn't it look like milk glass?
Yeah.
Julie, thank you. Can you give me a reference? I'm not doubting you, but before I say Fran design on my eBay auction, I have to have a reference from somewhere to be sure. Where did you find it, Julie? I want to know. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Tammy.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna let David talk about this. He's the one that knows about this one.
I don't know about it. I just loved it. I knew it was a biscuit jar and that it was older
That's
milk
Tammy.
glass. And I love the design. I know it was hand painted.
That's beautiful.
And it's that really nice off-white. It's not the bright white.
Oh, that's pretty.
It almost looks like a like, I don't know, this light in here is bad, but yeah, an off-white little tinge of cream color to it.
Oh, fantastic. You've got the lid. That's great.
Yes, it's already
Joe
tarnished?
S is stating that that's Victorian.
Yeah, Karen told me about it, and I can't remember a darn thing that she said because we got this right after when we were leaving Kentucky. We got it in North Carolina, and Karen told me about it, but now I don't remember nothing. And she looked it up for me and everything. I was trying to look through our text to see if I could see what she had said.
Yeah,
But
Victoria.
the flowers are different on both sides. Yeah, it's definitely of that era.
Oh, I lost my page. There it
It's
is.
a pretty piece.
So yes, I don't know if it's satin glass. I don't think it's satin.
It's not?
I don't think so.
What has it doesn't have that super shiny finish, Tam. So
Yeah, well, somebody was asking that. See, it's a tint of green up here and more white down here. And I don't know if that's coming across in the camera. Just like a real tinge of mint green on top.
That's pretty. When
When
are you
you
gonna,
to our Wednesday sale.
you're gonna sell that on Wednesday?
Uh-huh. Every time toy sewing machine, I think of you. Oh. Yeah, I collect toy sewing machines. So I have I need to take a picture of those. I have a whole bunch of them in my sewing room on a shelf.
Julie,
entertain Scott real quick because I want to show something similar to what Scott has. I'll be right back.
Julie, where are you getting those dates from? I want to be able to see it. I have to authenticate it when I list it. Thank you so much for looking those up. So I see that you say 1945 to 62, but can you please tell me where you're seeing that? That would be helpful.
Interesting, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Ron has a half dozen antique sewing machines.
Oh.
Yes, in my sewing room, my craft room, it is completely thrifted and everything owed.
Right.
Everything's owed.
Right on Google with her picture.
Hmm? Right
So
on.
you Googled Fran Taylor. Okay. I'll pursue that tomorrow. I haven't had any. I don't know if it was custom made for RCA or GE or if it was for the general public or not. I don't know. Layout.
1870 German machine. Wow.
Thank you for taking the time to give me that information. Julie, are we? Is David?
Yeah,
You
I'm
came back
back.
to show us something.
Just the various themes. Like this is more like of an office theme. There's some glassware. It's got the little atomic emblem there. There's a little office.
So 60s.
But this is
look at the
very
clip.
like period. This is design. These were the designers.
Now, who
So
made
this
those?
may have been like for engineers or something. You know, pins. There's she's on the phone. Just different things. I mean, the designs of that period are pretty neat.
Yeah. Who made those?
I'm not sure. That's a thing. I don't know. But I like them.
I like them too.
What else, Tam? What do you have? I'm just kidding. We're already getting set up for Wednesday. So you see that cool little dartboard in the back.
Yeah, those are some things coming for, not these. Those are some things. You see my collection of caddies for men? All my caddies.
And yeah, I saw them the other day.
It's just one of my 3 collections I own.
Yeah, I see them down there on that shelf below you. Well, thanks for coming on and joining me tonight, Tammy and David. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody.
I wanted to ask Scott, are you growing this to keep warm during the winter?
What? This?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just haven't trimmed it this week. I've had it before where it's.
I've never seen it full.
Oh,
I
God.
like it like that. You need to keep it like that for the winter. David makes me mad. He won't grow his back out.
Oh no! If I let it go for a month,
You'll be Santa Claus.
This is like 5 o'clock shadow for me almost. Yeah, I trim it like every couple of days. I haven't trimmed it in the last like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, no, it grows very fast. So we'll see. But I appreciate everybody coming tonight and joining us, and thank you everyone new and old. It's great to have you. And once again, don't forget to join Tammy and David on Wednesday, and please come back and see me a week from tonight, and check out the eBay store this week. New items every other day. Those bad boys are going to be in there, and I don't know, maybe they'll sell for $10. I got 10 of them. Say good night.
Good night. Nice to see all of you guys.
I love the pumpkin spice. I loved everything you had tonight. I'm sorry I didn't bid on 2 of them. You lucky 2. You got away with it. Maybe not next time, kids.
All right. Thanks, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, everyone.
So long.
Farewell. Sleep tight.
I'll be the same.